Hello guys, welcome to part 2 show me tell me questions. Right, so let's crack on with the questions. So another question can come up. Please tell me how would you check the condition of the mirrors. So make sure the mirrors are clean and fully fitted, not broken, and it does the job what it's supposed to do. And you check all the mirrors. You see the mirror cover outside, this top mirror, make sure mirrors are clean, visible, no cracks, and it's fully fixed, and it does the job what it's supposed to do, all the mirrors. And another question can come up. Can you please show me how would you check if all the lights are working in the truck? So for that we have to get into the truck. We put the keys in and put the ignition on, and in this truck the lights are here. So there you go, you switch on, and if you pull the lever up, it shows it's on a high beam. And the indicator, we put all the 4 indicators together. And let's start the engine. So then you come out and physically show them all the lights are working. As you can see, you got high beam working, you got low beam working, indicators working, same as here, this one. Then you show them top markers working, the lights. It's pretty sunny, I don't know if you can see, try at the top markers. Then you see the indicators, make sure it's all clean, the lights, and they're working properly. Side markers, make sure it's clean, fully fixed, and it's working. That's how you check the side markers. Clean, fully fixed, and it's working. As you can see the light in there, you can see. So then you come at all the side markers are working. Then you come at the back. So here you don't worry about the reverse light. Okay, see all the lights are working, indicators working. Then always mention the top markers right up there. 1, and there's another one, 2 of them. So you go all around the body. Again, this side as well, you check all the markers, you physically touch it and show them. Make sure it's clean, clear, fully fixed, and it's working. This is how you check the light. Another question can come up. Please tell me what checks you do on the fuel tank. The main thing on a fuel tank, you make sure they have a cap. Normally people nick the cap. If the cap is not there, it's not legal to drive on the road. So make sure the fuel tank have the cap and is locked, as you can see. Okay, the fuel tank, fuel cap, that's what you have to check. Tires, we covered it already on the previous one. So another question can come up. Imagine you using this lorry very first time. How would you check the body work? Right, so the answer for this question, you look around, you say make sure there is no any loose panels. You check it, physically touch, no loose panels, so it won't create problem for other road users. And the body, there's no cracks, no sharp edges, anything hanging out from the body, as you can see panel. So you walk around again, you check cargo doors are fully secure. This is how you check the condition of the body. Clean, secure, no loose panels, no loose nuts and bolts. And you see at the bottom, you see the body and the box are fully bolted. As you can see, the nut bolt is fully secured, fully bolted. This is how you check the body. You physically touch it. Okay, there's nothing broken. Back doors, cargo doors, and if you have any seals or any padlocks, check if it's secure. So you don't want the doors open by itself and the stuff is coming out. Right, so the answer will be you check physically the whole body, make sure there's no loose edges, no loose panels, okay, no sharp or any sharp objects coming out from the body, no loose nuts and everything, and it's fully secure. Okay, now the question can come up. Please tell me how would you check the air pressure or air compression is working in this truck. So for this we go inside this particular truck is automatic, as you can see, neutral drive, and this is a handbrake. Right, so we switch off the lights. Right, okay, to check the air pressure, first you see there is no lights coming, you press this is button 1, you come vehicle info, you press it again, it says air supply, you press again. As you can see, the gauge, there is a full air pressure. This is like the blue one. Okay, so now if we ask you, how would you check the air compression is working? For air compression, what you have to do, you switch off the engine, put the ignition, and you press this button again, come to the info, press. See, now you have to press the foot brake many times. So when you press, you see the hissky sound, the air pressure is going down. This is how you empty the air tank. See, then the warning lights comes up, means low air pressure, so you won't go. And then you switch on and see air pressure is building back up again. When it's enough air pressure, the warning light will go off. Then you press race. Put a little on a race, you see it's gone, you press it again. As you can see, the air pressure, the gauge is coming back up again. See, the pressure is keep building up. So that means your air compression is working. So you emptied it and now you're filling it back again. And if we ask you to check the air leaks, so what you have to do here now, you switch it off and then you press the brake, and then you're trying to listen the leaking sound, like sisky noise. See, there's no sounds coming up. Then you come out, there's only once. When you press the brake, it comes, then it goes. If it's a leak, it will be continuous. Then you do physical check, you come around and trying to listen any leaking sound from the air tanks. One is here, air tank, no leaking sound. This is what you have to show. And then you go around the body where the air tanks are. This is another air tank, no leaking sound. This is how you check if the air is not leaking. Okay, the questions regarding the internal cab, so you guys seen it, it's all here, the control. It's very easy, you just press once, you switch on the ignition. If he asks you, please tell me how you check if the horns are working in this. So simple, is on, this is here, the horn, you simply press, there you go. Here the audible device is working in the horn. Lights are here, and this is up and down. If we ask you, please tell me how would you check if the screen wash is working or the wipers are working. So in this particular truck, this is the wipers. You put it one down, 1, 2, 3, the wipers working, as you can see. And if you want to see the screen wash, you pull this up towards you and you can see the water's coming out. Yeah, so the screen wash is working. This is how you check. Question, how would you check if the power steering works in this truck? Normally you switch on and you apply gentle practice. As you can see, very gentle. You don't have to do it, because otherwise if you're trying to use the steering while standing, it will damage the tires and damage the road surface as well. So you put a tiny pressure and immediately you can know, yeah, it's working. Or then you have to drive a little bit. So what we're gonna do, we put in a gear, you drive and turn straight away, you can feel it. Yeah, this is how you check power steerings are working. Okay, and the question comes, where would you check the height signs in the cab? It's here. So this truck is 4.02 meter height, 13 feet and 2 inch. Every truck you go, you must make sure you have the visible height standard, because every truck is different. So if you go under the bridges, so make sure you know what is the height of your truck. And all trucks are calibrated as well with the speed, so they can ask you where is the speed sign. In this truck is here, 85 km/h, which is 56 miles per hour. Okay, so indicators are here in this truck. This is to check air pressure, brake. And if we ask you where is the first aid kit in this truck, this is all the cabins up there, we got the first aid kit here. Alright, so first aid kit we secure here. And if the truck is in a fire, what kind of fire extinguisher we use and what's the procedure. So the fire extinguishers are here and this right on our passenger side, and it's normally a powder, dry powder, which is good for trucks because it's electrics and all that. So if any fire, the first thing would you do, shut all the electrics and stop the fueling via switching off the engine, and park it as soon as possible on a safe place on a side. And if you can handle the fire, then use a fire extinguisher and deal with it. If the fire is too much, then you make sure you warn the other people and call 999, you know, the fire services, emergency services, or someone else will call it. So the answer you will say, if there is a fire in a truck, I will stop the engine or cut all the electric and fuel supply and park it on a safe place as soon as possible and warn the public and call 999. If the fire is less, which I can handle it, then I will use my fire extinguisher to handle the fire. And how do you know the fire extinguisher is correct? You have to check this gauge. So this one should be in a gauge in a green. As you can see, it's in a green. It's working. Okay, this is how you check the fire extinguisher. All right, so these are the normal questions they ask you for show me, tell me. And sometimes they will sit in the truck and ask you this question. You don't even have to come out, and they'll ask you 5 questions. And keep in mind, guys, these are the questions will be used in a CPC as well. So you can do in a CPC theory and CPC demonstration check as well. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. See you guys. Contact Harry Driving School for any further HGV Class 1 and Class 2 practice. Thank you. Please subscribe our channel for more updates.